What's up, guys? Welcome to Resume Game Episode 11. My name is Lee. I'm joined by Mike Z, the Mike Man, and today we're talking all about the GameCube, Nintendo's purple lunchbox of a console.
Lovely lunchbox. And it's not purple, it's indigo.
Whatever. It looked purple to me. But that was such a great system. I love it. I remember me and my friend, we would have a big war over what was better, the GameCube or the PS2, because there was a huge war going on between them at the time, and then the Xbox jumped into the mix. But, I don't know.
Xbox jumped in. I think Xbox kind of got lost in that stage, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. But GameCube was so cool, man. They used the little mini discs. They
Oh, yeah, those are
awesome.
little mini word.
Like, everything about it was cool. The controller was great. It was a huge step up from the N64, for sure.
Yes.
And so many good games. I feel like the GameCube kind of like remixed a lot of their IPs a lot. Like they gave Mario the flood. Like they changed up all of Mario's mechanics with the water backpack.
Right.
They changed they changed the genre of a lot of their IPs. Like Star Fox became a third-person action adventure.
No, next.
And they turned Metroid into a first-person shooter.
It's aight. Yeah, that was aight. Yeah. Yeah, it had to feel to it. It had to feel to it for being first person. I mean, I was kind of like one of those haters, like why,
right.
why? I still am, but I'm not saying the game wasn't good. It was a fun game. It was a really fun game.
They turned Donkey Kong into a rhythm game with the bongos.
Remember the bongos. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do like the bongos. So let's just start off by saying that. Like in the modern era that we live in, there are two forms of very powerful digital currency, okay? The first one is that Bitcoin thing, right? Which is like the
hell is that?
You don't know what Bitcoin is? No? Oh, okay. So we're not going to talk about this on the podcast, but let's give you a 30-second version. Bitcoin is a form of digital currency that can be shared between people across the internet that can then be converted into actual funds on their end. Okay, it's digital money. Used for some good things and for some not so good things in the world. Because I believe it's hard to track or something like that. But anyway, if you had like a lot of Bitcoin, like apparently it's worth a ton of actual money. But anyway, point is, phase 1 is Bitcoin. Phase 2 is GameCube Wavebird controllers, because if you have enough original GameCube Wavebird controllers, which you all know that was your wireless controller for the GameCube, if you have enough of those, I'm sure you could retire now as well, because people will pay whatever you ask for a Wavebird, because those controllers are that popular. Do you know those controllers are still that popular?
Yeah, I mean, people tout the Wavebird as the best controller ever made.
I mean, come on, this controller was like a bazillion years old. It's just a wireless controller. I mean, okay, it's a great controller though. Okay, but people will pay plenty of bucks for an original Wavebird, not third person. You don't like my third person controller pad that plays from behind. I want to get my third party Wavebird. We're not talking about those. We're talking about original OG Wavebird brings home the bucks if you have it now. I can't say I did because I never got one.
Yeah, I never did.
I just bummed off all my friends' Wavebirds. Yeah. So there you go.
I never needed one. I used the wired controller. It's whatever. But speaking of the controller, it's cool how that controller became synonymous with Smash Brothers. Like, that's the only controller people want to play with since Melee came out. 2 generations later, people need that GameCube controller.
Like I said, and there's your value. And there's your value right there, point in case. Yep, crazy. Isn't it crazy?
You know what? Did the Wavebird connect to the Wii U
I believe it does.
It does.
I believe it does. Because that was one of the other things to it. Because as you know, the Wii would have that little top dock you could flip open, and there's the ports there.
Yeah.
And I believe you could put the Wavebird dongles in there, and it works. I'm pretty sure of that.
I'm talking about the adapter they made for the Wii U for Smash
That's
Bros.
What it was. You need a different adapter.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was.
I'm wondering if the Wavebird worked for that, for the Wii U Smash Bros.
Oh. For the Wii U.
The last one, yeah.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that at all.
Probably not.
I'm thinking about original Wii, because I think it works on the original Wii because it has the little ports up top.
I tried to get used to the Wii U Pro controller with Smash Bros. I couldn't. Just couldn't. I need a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
No other controller works with that game.
Okay.
Unless you're playing N64 Smash Bros. You know.
Yeah,
But that's
well,
a totally different game.
Yeah, but that's a different game. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, you know.
Yeah. But every game after Melee and up, you gotta have that GameCube controller.
Yeah, I'm a
it.
poor resource for this, so I'll just agree with you wholeheartedly in this opinion because I'm horrible at those games.
You know, Nintendo continued to be weird too, like with the peripheral, the different peripherals. You know, on the NES they had the zapper.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a trackpad on the NES for a track and field game.
Yeah, yeah.
Super Nintendo had the mouse and
Yep.
the Super Scope.
Yep. I love the Super Scope. Love
Yeah.
Super Scope. Oh my god, give me Battle Clash any day. I'll play that game like crazy.
N64 had the weird like the microphone where you could talk to Pikachu with.
Oh, but the Hey You Pikachu.
Hey You Pikachu.
Whatever.
Yeah. But then the GameCube, they came out with that adapter for the Game Boy Advance. There's certain games you could
That's
play
what I was gonna
with,
get to.
with the
Is
Game
it
Boy
the GBA
Advances.
player?
Yeah.
The GBA
no,
player,
not
right?
the GBA player.
No.
The adapter that connects to your GBA that lets you use it as a controller for certain
Oh, that
games.
port, the funky
Yeah.
port, 'cause I would plug into the GBA port, into the cartridge
Yeah.
port on the GBA,
And you could play
yeah,
certain games with the Game Boy
because
Advance.
I think the only reason I got that contraption for me was for Wind Waker. Because Wind Waker was on GameCube,
Right, the tingle thing.
The tingle thing.
Yeah.
Because I know, because me and my friends, we would just be absolute heartless gaming bastards, and what we would do is, you know, whoever had the Game Boy Advance, I almost said DS, I want to stop myself. Whoever had the Game Boy Advance, their job wasn't being productive. It was try to plant Tingle's bombs to kill you.
Is that what you did?
That's what we did. And
I
while
didn't-
you played the
I
game,
never
like
used it.
no one was helping each other. You just had another obstacle. And you know, my one bro, you know, we still joke about it because I don't know, I think I was like at the first village or whatever, and I'm like way up, and there's like this long rope bridge and nothing's around. And he managed to sneak a bomb on me on the bridge. So as I was flying, now the other thing too is you would hit the call button on the Game Boy Advance. And when you do that, you got like it wasn't Tingle himself, but instead of like a bat signal, it was like the tingle signal, and it's just a green outline of his face.
Yes.
And you push it, and he just goes, and what happens is it would freeze the gameplay for just a second, and you would see the face, because as you know, when you would focus on things, the gameplay would stop and the camera angle would change.
Right.
So it just changed to his icon, which is the icon's located where the bomb exploded. Okay?
Yes.
And he was going, hey! So you had this great shot where, you know, a time where, you know, systems didn't capture footage because it's been hilarious, is you just see I get blown up, I'm flying backwards off the bridge, the buttons hit, and you just see this dramatic angle while looking straight up at the bridge, and you just see this signal. It's like, hey, as I'm plummeting into the water. It was horrible.
That's
awful,
great.
Awful.
I never played with that. I need to go back. and do
Yeah,
that now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It doesn't really do anything, so
Yeah.
we just turned it into an annoyance.
I remember using it for Four Swords Adventures.
See, I never played Four Swords.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like when you'd go into a cave, the cave screen would pop up on the Game Boy, and you'd go through the cave like that. And then when you exit, you look back at the
Okay.
TV.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it was used for anything else, but
I couldn't even tell you.
it's kind of weird. If
No,
you didn't
not
have
cool.
it, like a Game Boy Advance screen would pop up on the TV if you didn't have the adapter, and you just go through the cave that way.
Got it.
Because you were meant to like look at the screen during those parts.
Oh, I see. So it just gave you the interface on screen to utilize. I see.
then,
Okay.
Yeah, do you remember it was used for chows too, for Sonic? Like the Chow Garden on the Sonic Advance games, you could transfer them to Sonic Adventure on the GameCube.
Here's the thing. I can't say much next. I didn't really play them on the GameCube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta remember.
Oh yeah, they revamped the whole Chow Garden thing.
Yeah.
for,
See,
for
like I
Adventure
didn't really
2.
play it that much, so I'm a poor.
Yeah, you could dump them into your Chow Garden in the Game Boy Advance games,
Really?
and raise them there, and then dump them back into the garden on the GameCube.
All right.
And then
Alright.
what else was it used for? There was a Pac-Man game, Pac-Man Versus. Did you
Okay.
ever play that?
Nope.
Like 3 people would connect their Game Boys if you had 3 friends who had Game Boys, which you probably didn't.
This is true.
That's kind of ridiculous.
This is
Nintendo
true.
expected a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot out of people.
Well, that was a
But,
time. That was a time where, like, you know, everybody was just kind of diving into enhanced interfacing with your consoles and peripherals.
Yeah.
So at that time, accessibility wasn't as analyzed. It was about quantity, and that everybody, if they have it, can play. It's kind of like laser tag.
Right.
Everybody can play. Everybody has to have a laser gun and vest though, or you can't play.
So in this game, 3 people would connect their Game Boys to the GameCube, and they would be the ghosts. And the person would play as Pac-Man on the TV, and try to
that doesn't sound too dissimilar from like going fast forward now, like when you play like I'm thinking like Nintendo Land for the Wii U, and you had like the Luigi's Mansion stage where like because what was it because like the ghost can stay invisible and you control that, but Luigi's got playing the gamepad or whichever way it was. I love
like that. That game is so fun.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Nintendo Land's great. I love Mario Chase.
Oh yeah,
it's the best.
Yeah. I played. Which one would I play a lot of? I'm trying to remember. I played a lot of Pikmin 1. I played that one a lot, and I played a lot of the. Played a good portion of Zelda 1 too. Yeah, that was fun.
Good stuff.
But anyway, moving along. So what other? Well, we touched on just briefly, but I was going to say about the GBA player. So,
yes.
You had GBA. Awesome. So you had the connection wire you were talking about to use your GBA's interface, or you do a 180 and you get the GBA player for your GameCube.
That was so cool.
It plugged in your cartridge. It plugged on the bottom. Excuse me, folks. It plugs in on the bottom. You take your GBA cart, slap it in, and boom, I'm playing Golden Sun on my GameCube.
Yeah, man, that was so cool.
That was a great idea. That was one of the coolest peripherals I ever bought. It was such a great idea. I mean,
it was a Super Game Boy all over again.
If you had any remote knock, was of course the game wasn't upscaled to full screen. You just had the game on the screen, a little bit bigger, of course, but you had like the frame
border,
going around. You choose which background you want while you play the game.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, you can get the full screen if you download the games on the Wii U shop. They have Game Boy Advance games on there, and they're completely full screen on your TV. Yeah, man. But I remember when that first came out, I was playing Metroid Fusion on the TV. I was like, this is so cool. This is the best.
As I dropped my mic on the table, that was a plus. So it still works. Even better news. Okay, so all right. So were there other interesting like peripherals I'm missing for the GameCube? I'm trying to remember. I don't.
I'm sure there is.
See, it's so weird for me in GameCube because I didn't like. I loved my GameCube, but I only had so many games for it. Like it's weird. Like I didn't like go nuts with it. I mean, I was just fascinated by really like its core titles. I played Pikmin like nuts.
Yeah. I never played Pikmin 2. Did you?
I did. I'm trying to remember it, which is the worst part. But I did play 2, yes. I played 3 as well. If I'm not mistaken, 2 was really just more of 1 with just a couple adjustments.
Yeah.
3 was the one that received more of a facelift overall to the concept.
It was on the Wii U.
Let's see. Well...
here we go. List of peripherals. What do we got here? All right, the Wavebird, the bongos. I never played DK Bongo, wherever it's called.
I played it. Never played it for real, though. What do we have here? We got...
they had the GameCube screen that connected to the back of it. It was like the...
the freeloader! Yes! Freeloader, my friend. That lets you play imports. Yes, my friend.
The Mario Dance Pad. You remember Mario DDR?
Oh, yeah, I used to play tons of DDR, so I know all about that. The Dance Pad, though, that pad was garbage. Moving along. I see it right here. I thought about talking about this before we started. Of course, I already quickly forgot. The network adapter.
Right.
Because I played original Phantasy Star Online on that puppy. Yes, I did.
What other games were online on the GameCube?
I don't know.
That's the only one that comes to mind.
I don't know. I played Phantasy Star Online, folks, and that was my... I think that was my hunter robot or whatever. I don't know. I made myself a chibi robot with lots of rifles.
And you know what? GameCube was the last time we saw an F-Zero game. That's pretty much
Wait, what?
dead. F-Zero.
No way.
Mm-hmm. F-Zero GX. That was the last one, I believe.
There's nothing that came out for the Wii U.
Oh no.
Really?
F-Zero hasn't been around since
really?
GameCube days. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'm thinking about the F-Zero game in Nintendo Land. Because there was that in there to twirl the pad around,
That's
you
not
know?
F-Zero.
I know it's not.
That's one game Nintendo fans won't shut up about.
Let me see here. I'm looking because I thought there was because...
Oh, that game Beyond.
So it never... Okay, so that never came out for the Wii U.
Wait, there was supposed to be one?
I'm reading some odd reports that kind of indicated back in 2011.
Huh.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking here, and it looks like they were doing, I guess F-Zero X came out for the... Oh, did they release F-Zero X just on the Nintendo shop for Wii U? Is that maybe what I'm thinking?
F-Zero X? GX?
GX? Is that it? I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, what was I going to say?
Got me.
Damn it.
I got garbage to say like usual, but it's nothing relevant to our cast. Yeah, it says no plans for F-Zero and Wii U. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's right. GameCube was a dumping ground for Dreamcast ports.
Ha!
There was a lot. There was both Sonic Adventure games. There was Skies of Arcadia.
Hey, that was a fabulous
Such a
game.
great, yeah.
I don't even think I have my Saturn. Wait, was that Saturn or Dreamcast? What did we just say?
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. Yes, I keep getting too confused. It was Dreamcast. Yeah. Oh, my one friend will yell at me. He's like, "Of course, it's a Dreamcast game. I'm going to yell at." So, but I bought it again for the GameCube, and I still have it.
I never played the Dreamcast one, but I love the GameCube version.
Yep. I got it somewhere. I know you.
Waiting for an HD remake.
That would be money.
There was a cruel April Fool's joke, I think, about a year or two ago. The Skies of Arcadia
Really?
HD was coming out. I ate that up. So disappointed.
Yeah, well,
that was a fantastic game. But yeah, so many Dreamcast games came to the GameCube. There was Crazy Taxi. I think both of them came over. Was there a Jet Grind Radio on GameCube, or was that Xbox?
I would say Xbox.
Right, yeah. Your Xbox got a Jet Set Future, I think. GameCube didn't get. Future. Yeah, GameCube didn't get Jet Grind Radio.
So I'm just like, you know.
Then, it's interesting too. GameCube is right around the time Sega sold out to like Nintendo. They started producing a lot of games on Nintendo systems. They made some new ones. Monkey Ball came out on the GameCube.
Hell yeah, Monkey Ball.
Love that Monkey Ball.
They won't play that again. No, can't. Now, see, the problem is that reminds me of like my classic days of freaking out over Marble Madness. So I gotta be careful of games like that, man. Gotta be careful.
That was on NES, right?
Yes.
Marble, yeah.
Yes, it was.
It's a cruel game.
So let's see here. I am browsing through random lists online because I'm not prepared, and I see some great titles already. Would you like me to cover some for you?
Sure.
Good. I'm glad you said yes.
Yeah, sound off.
Let's start off with a classic of classics released in 2005. I'd like to add, thank you 2005, I miss you, is Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie.
Oh, God.
Wins for all. Because
Really?
it can't be King Kong. It is the Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Was it a good
And
game?
I don't know because I just found out it existed. Moving on.
The answer is no.
We also have...
It's not good.
I'm looking here and... where was the other one I saw? Let's see. Well, no. Except, I can't say anything about that. I do like Harvest Moon, actually, so I can't say about that.
Metroid Prime was... probably the best game on there.
You say Metroid Prime, and I'm gonna say
Prime, dude. Prime's actually the first Metroid game I ever played.
Oh, Oh, you say that. I say Ultimate Muscle.
I never.
No.
Ultimate Muscle.
Ultimate Muscle Legends versus New Generation, baby. Do you remember that
Man.
show?
Yeah,
Ultimate
dude.
Muscle.
I remember
garbage.
GameCube
Next.
came out right around the time Fox
Next.
reinvigorated
That
their
was what-
Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh.
They called it the Fox Box.
Oh, I forgot the Fox Box,
Yeah,
man.
what was
Oh, no.
There was Ultimate Muscle, the Kirby anime.
Oh, I forgot that sauce too.
Which was really bad now that I think about it.
Oh.
No, I love Kirby to death, but that was a bad cartoon.
This is what I gave up on cartoons, man. I just kind of stuck with Dragon Ball. That was like where I was at.
Fox Box, because all the shows in the Fox Box, they were produced by 4 kids.
Terrible. Yo, was that
Awful
same
dub.
time as Sonic also?
Yes, Sonic X.
Yeah. Oh.
And there's Sonic X.
No.
There was Ninja Turtles. And actually, the Ninja Turtles cartoon wasn't bad. Do you remember it? The TMNT reboot?
Oh, yeah, that
'Cause
wasn't
it
bad.
followed the comics.
Yeah,
like the original
yeah,
comics.
that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
That was
no.
probably the only good show on the Fox
I
Box.
probably still only. I think
Actually,
I
you
only
know
watched
what?
3
Ultimate
episodes,
Muscle was okay. I liked Ultimate Muscle.
I tried watching. I really tried watching like 2 episodes of Sonic X, and that was painful,
It's
man.
really bad.
Oh.
He's just hanging out with that human.
Oh, Morality Valley, you're my friend.
Hey, Chris, what are you doing
you're
today?
my friend.
You want to
Got
go?
nothing else to do.
You want to go fast?
Let's see.
I
What
remember
else
the first
we got
episode.
Here?
He like lands in the kid's pool and he's like about to drown, and then he just fishes Sonic out. He's like, "Whoa, what are you?
Oh, let's.
I'm a talking hedgehog. What are you?"
So let's. Okay, so let's go back to you for a second, right? Let's go back to my man across the table here. So give me another like classic GameCube game that you recommend everyone should play. Seriously.
Ooh, let's see. Shit, you put me on the spot here. There's too many.
Just name
There's too
one.
many.
You can talk. You go to our ones later. Let's just talk about one.
Samba de Amigo.
Good choice.
Although
Moving
that was a
along to
Dreamcast
me,
game.
though, let's go back to me now, okay? Samba de Amigo, great game, great interface, fun as anything. Give me some more of those maracas.
Yeah. That originated on the Dreamcast, though, didn't it?
Huh?
Didn't that originate in the
It did.
Dreamcast?
It did.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry then.
well, give me another title then. You,
All
you,
right,
went,
let me-
you went for some Dreamcast clickbait there. Let's move along to
Yeah,
something
yeah,
else.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's go to more traditional GameCube. So, because I'm just going to destroy whatever you suggest because I'm full of wins today, everyone, and you know, but I just want to make sure, you know, because there's some gems out there that we've forgotten. But I want Lee to talk about here the true, you know, instead of spirit of Christmas, we're going to talk about the spirit of GameCube, right? And we're going to talk about something like, you know, I just want to see what he pops out because
I mean,
he is the
I got
Nintendo
no,
guy.
like-
I am not. So
I'm trying to think of something obscure, but I'm just gonna
no,
cop
not
out
obscure.
here.
Give me a classic. I
Oh,
want
a
some
classic.
traditional.
Okay, then
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm
gonna.
not asking for the fancy asparagus that was grilled. I'm asking for the meatloaf, man. What's the
All right,
meatloaf?
man. I'm just gonna bring a cop out here and say Wind Waker.
See, exactly. Wind Waker, game of the ages. So good of a game that came out years later on the Wii U in one of the smoothest makeovers I've ever seen
Oh,
of
yeah,
a game
dude.
at all.
I love that HD remake.
And we're going to now turn this car real sharp to the left, or you could have, in 2003, picked up Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Chaos Bleeds.
What kind of list are you reading right now? What the hell is this?
I am so thrilled I found this list. Well, see,
I don't know what's happening right now.
Well, you gotta
Peter Jackson's
understand.
King Kong and
we gotta understand. There's like the top 100. I went well past that.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
looking for some gems.
Oh god.
Oh, gets
This can only
so
end badly.
anyway. Okay, but anyway, there actually is a game on this list I want to talk about real fast that I was a big fan of. Me and one of my closest friends were big fans of here. And that was Robotech Battle Cry.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
It wasn't a great game, but if you loved Robotech, it was the first next-gen game where it stood true to the mechanics of the game because you play as a standard, standard Veritech design where you can be, you know, in fighter mode or half mode or full robot mode. Then you can transform and it kind of feels right when you're playing it. I mean, The mechanics of the flight combat were really good. It was a really good game. It just wasn't a long game. It didn't have a lot of content to it. They never really made anything past it. It was like, okay, well, see ya. Cool, you know?
Okay. Well, another classic here that isn't on your horrible list, whatever you're reading.
1080 Avalanche.
What?
Do some tricks, baby.
Oh, yeah, 1080.
Yeah, nothing like a snowboarding game to get those juices flowing.
Rogue Leader? You remember Rogue Leader?
Of course.
Oh, great game. That was one of the launch games.
No, wait a second. I got
Rogue
a question.
Squadron 2.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Rogue Squadron 2. That's what I was going to ask you. You beat me to it. Okay.
Fantastic game.
I forget if it's with Rogue Leader or Rogue Squadron, but I bought whichever one gave you, like, the bonus game, and it was the original Star Wars game from the 1970s.
Oh, really?
With the wireframing. Yeah, it's awesome. And they literally just load up, and you choose which... Because it's based off the first three movies, you know, the first three movies in produced history, not chapters, and you pick which one you want, you know. So you want some, you know, 4, 5, or 6 on your plate, and you play through it. Yeah. Classic game. That's classic. What do we got here?
You know, one of the main games I would say is forgettable is Mario Kart Double Dash. Didn't care for that one.
Didn't care for that one either. I have to say that.
I don't think Mario Kart really started getting good until 7 on the 3DS.
I don't know, but I'm thinking of jamming out some tack and the power of Juju.
Oh, God, get out of here, man.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of Simpsons games, too.
There were.
Hit and Run?
Yes, which was a great game. Was that
Crazy Taxi? That was
Crazy Taxi.
And then
format,
there's Simpsons Road Rage. Wait, I think that was the Crazy Taxi one.
No, Simpsons Road Rage was the Crazy Taxi one.
Yeah, Hit and Run was like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Simpsons.
Because I never really played that one. That's how I know. I played Road Rage. I distinctly remember playing Road Rage, though, yes.
Yeah. And I think GameCube is kind of where Suda 51 got started, right? The Killer 7?
Oh, yes.
Was that one of his first games?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it's his first, yeah.
Pretty sure.
Then he moves on to No More Heroes. Oh, I love those games.
Let's see what we got here. I'm looking at...
Oh, I remember everyone lost their shit when Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness came out.
The gem! I found it! I found it!
What?
Superman Shadow of Apocalypse.
Oh, God.
Yes!
All right, backing up to Pokemon now. Everyone thought this was like
Superman,
a full...
I choose you! Go do Ring Fly! Do Ring Fly!
It looked like it was going to be like a full, like, you know, the Game Boy Pokemon, the mainline, the core RPG games on the GameCube. But it turned out to just be a pile of crap.
Gotcha. Oh, now this was a fun game. Okay, this is... Wow, look at the ratings versus garbage. Wow. Custom Robo. I had fun playing Custom Robo.
I never played it.
It was a fun little game. You run around, win robot fights, get parts, swap different parts of your robot, gives you different abilities. The reason why a lot of people hated on it is there was like zero depth. But it was just fun. It was one of the first multiplayer, like, mix and match games. Pretty sure it's multiplayer. I don't remember because I play a lot of one-player games. Yeah, it's multiplayer. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But like, you know, it wasn't anything like astounding. It was just fun. It was fun. What else we got here that I would care to?
Remember Mario Strikers?
Oh, yo, that was a good game.
That was a really fun game.
That was a really good game. Yes. Yes, I do remember Mario Strikers.
I love when you'd score as Waluigi and he'd do these weird, like, squat thrust. He's like, wah, wah. Just doing these obscene gestures with his hips.
Let's see how obscene you are. Let's see here. So is for, do you say for Luigi? Luigi, let's see here. I'm going to look this up right now because now... Let's see. Let's see here. I'm looking this up right now. Let's see.
And then there's Kirby Air Ride. Me and my friends still play that to this day.
Oh, yeah?
Whenever
okay. I never really played Air Ride, I gotta admit.
It's fun with other people.
Yeah.
There's a big multiplayer thing where you're like driving around the city trying to upgrade your ship before you do a random minigame.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of fun. And you can like mess with each other, just blow up each other's ships. Oh, here's Custom Robo. That looks cool. I never played it.
Now, did you say Luigi or Waluigi?
Waluigi.
Waluigi.
Yeah, when Waluigi would score in... oh, you're looking up his...
I'm looking up now.
His striker score.
It's Waluigi. Okay.
Yeah, you will not be disappointed.
I hoped here. Oh wow, that's quite the title to this video. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if this all meets the hype I've been told here.
Is he doing it?
That's, he's just swinging to his crotch, man.
Yeah, I told you.
He's just showing everybody his piece because he just scored. He's just like, I just knocked the ball in the net. Now look at this guy. Okay, well, thanks, Waluigi.
Turn it up. Everyone has to hear it.
Oh, there's audio with this too? Oh, snap. Okay, hold on. I wasn't. Hold on. Okay, I got this. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got this. Let's see. Waluigi, tell me how you sound. Sorry, see what you do now. Tell me what you do. Oh. Oh my God. What the hell? Yeah. Yo. Oh, wow, man.
I have to go back and play Strikers
mute.
now.
Mute is on. Okay, that was horrible. Thanks for that sauce.
Oh my God.
Woohoo. Let's see
what
here.
What a fun game.
Anyway,
Remember,
so moving along. Let me go back to my list.
Yeah, GameCube. Yes, Sega started coming up with a whole lot of new IPs too when they went to the GameCube. You remember Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg?
Yes.
That was
Holy
a fun
Mary
game.
Billy Hatcher. Yes.
Yeah, that was a fun. I never beat it.
Yes, I never did. No. How about we bust out some?
Oh, there was a Chibi Robo game on GameCube. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was. I never played it, but yeah. Mm-hmm. How about we crank out some Ribbit King? Ribbit King? Yeah, there we go.
Hell?
It's called Ribbit King. I see it here. Metascore was quite rough on it. Okay.
Starring Kermit the Frog?
No, it's.
What do you...
It looks like someone tossed like Harvest Moon into a blender, hit play, and see what spat out. I'm not looking at it any further. I'm just telling you it exists, and you should try it.
All right then.
Samurai Jack was apparently on there. I didn't know that.
Oh really?
Yeah, it probably was a bad game too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was.
Let's see here. Just getting out those title sales. I bet. Let's see. I could be wrong though, folks. Could be wrong. I never played it. I never played it. Please forgive me. Let's see. Anyway, so I'm just like looking through, being as worthless as I can right now. I guess I'll be. Ooh.
And then after Star Fox Adventures, they tried to make it right by coming out with Assault, and it still didn't feel good.
No.
Assault wasn't good. No. There's too many stages where you're like running around on foot.
Oh. Now that game deserves a horrible review, and I am fully supporting this. You know what game that is?
Ribbit King?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, no.
You want to play about trash in a bucket? There it is.
I wiped that game out of my mind.
Because what better way to emphasize a hero that is supposed to be badass than a black fur version, because black makes you badass in the world of hedgehogs. And they go fast because that's their ability, apparently. And you need to make them look more badass, so we'll make you fast and give you a gun. Next. Because that's what he's going to do, is shoot people while going fast. Great. So we got hedgehog buys. Great.
Oh, I forgot about this game. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
I was going to get to that. So let's talk.
I never finished it. That game was hard.
The game was awful is what it was. It was
disappointing.
I was like, no, what is this?
I was into it for a while.
Let's talk. Okay, so let's talk about Crystal Chronicles and how pumped I was when this game came out, because I really, really was pumped about this game. Like, understand what it was supposed to be. Okay, so we're going to tell the audience here. So, Crystal Chronicles, which came out like 2004, 2005, something like that. So, here's the thing. It was tantalizing because you didn't have that difference yet in Final Fantasy. Okay? You didn't have like that different type of game out. This was a multiplayer co-op for Final Fantasy. There's a couple problems. One, it had no plot. It was just about this miasma. I kept fighting off the miasma from destroying everyone by killing monsters.
That was the only thing to it.
And, like, it was cool to play the multiplayer, but I don't remember all the details right now. Because I just remember it left a horrible scar in my psyche, was that the multiplayer system was flawed. Because say if you and me were playing, and if we were playing on my game file, only the things that I would do would be saved to my character.
What?
If you were another character,
So you're
getting
just
buffed
jumping
up,
in?
Literally, you're just jumping in, and every time you apply it, that your data is not saved.
That's
you would have,
dumb.
yeah, it was it was something that I can't remember, folks. I'm sorry, I'm blathering here. All I can tell you is there was something like that in the game, and I remember it was my main turnoff. Because if your friends couldn't develop alongside you, they're basically there playing as bots.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid at that point. Not to mention, yes, it's hard. Okay, so,
Yeah,
move
it
along
used
here.
the Game Boy adapter too in some capacity. I don't really
I
know what it
couldn't
was
even
used
remember
for.
or tell you or even.
They tried to use that for a lot of games. Some of them it worked for, some not.
So, let's see. I don't remember because we're saying. Now, was GameCube the first Paper Mario?
No, 64.
Okay. Okay. So I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
The GameCube was the last good Paper Mario, I'd say.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
after that, it all became trash.
Let's see what else we got here to eye care. Oh,
I mean, we can't not talk about Luigi's Mansion. That was a great game.
Luigi's Mansion
That was fun.
was fun.
I don't think anyone expected that when the GameCube
No.
launched.
No.
Everyone thought Mario was going to come out. And
Now,
then
was that the first like Luigi really focused game in like the Mario franchise?
Unless you count Mario as missing.
Yeah, but that was kind of
Luigi goes on a
Yeah, but
educational. No, that was Mario's Time Machine, where you
oh,
go.
yo, yeah.
You go to like Italy and all these places all over the world, and you have to fill in these passages of like
Yep.
history.
Yep. So,
Terrible Nintendo educational games.
couple of games I want to give a shout out to. Looking through my random lists here, because I do remember playing these games a lot. Soul Calibur 2.
Oh yeah,
Played that a lot. I'm
it worked the
horrible
best.
at those games.
Mhm. It
Horrible.
worked the best on the GameCube too. Like just the button scheme on the
Yeah,
controller,
yeah.
it worked so good
Oh,
for
yeah.
Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah, totally.
Ooh, and speaking of fighting games,
Yo.
you remember Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance?
Kinda.
Oh, dude, that was so good.
Really?
That was like the best one out of like the 3D Mortal Kombats.
See, my problem is my world stopped after Mortal Kombat 3. That's my problem.
Ah, dude.
I played
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of new
four-
ones. Do I
yeah.
remember from one to the other? No, I don't.
The fourth one on the PS1 and stuff, that was that's
Yeah.
stupid. Deadly
Yeah.
Alliance is the fifth one. That was
Okay.
on the GameCube and PS2. It was great. There was all these little unlockables. You could unlock this cooking with Scorpion video. Where he's just like pounding a piece of chicken. Now you're gonna look it up. He's looking it up.
What the hell?
Cooking with Scorpion.
What the hell?
You're gonna have to turn the sound up for that one.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Let's see here. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the? Oh.
You gotta turn it up.
The grilled cheese from hell, yes, please. We'll just mute the ads. Mute the ads. Sorry, ads. Okay, remember, I'll only keep a couple seconds on. I'll be breaking these laws here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, guys, keep moving along here. Oh, come on. Oh, the ad makes you watch the whole thing.
Wait, what is that?
It's the intro.
No, that's not it.
What's
That's
not it?
No.
The hell is it then?
No. Just search cooking with Scorpion.
No, but it is pretty funny. No, it is pretty freaking funny. It's got enough views to support it. I like this. I'm sorry, folks. I like this.
Keep trying. Look up a
Keep
different.
trying.
That wasn't it.
How many are there? That's what the hell comes up. There's a lot of it. Oh, what's this? Oh. Now, what game is this from again?
Deadly Alliance.
Okay, here it is.
that
Oh, no,
it?
but I fully support this.
should
If
only-
anybody wants to watch it, should watch this. It's hilarious.
It should
Anyway,
only be
move along.
like 10 or 15 seconds.
Here it is. Okay.
This week on Cooking with Scorpion, learn about chopping, tenderizing, chopping, cake decorating, and chopping.
And this is what you
that was
reward
one
with
of
in the
that
game?
was one of the unlockables in
Next.
in Deadly Alliance.
Next.
I
I
love
see
the
where
cake
the
decorating.
other thing I just saw got the inspiration from, obviously. So
Like the face he makes with the cake decorating.
oh my god. Okay, next. All right, that's
Um,
enough for me.
Dude,
Okay.
that was a great game.
I'm
though.
glad I didn't see that actually in real time. I was playing games, I probably would have lost it. Anyway, I'm like, this is what I earned. Deuces, thanks. Speaking of, let me think here. I was gonna say, game that I thought of that I did play a lot of that I absolutely adored because it was this is when you're talking about games with different art designs, just like with Wind Waker. How can we make still fun but look different? Beautiful Joe.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful Joe. That was
I
a
never
great
really
game.
played those games. Too
Oh,
much.
that was a great game. It was
It was like a side-scrolling action.
it's
game or
side-scrolling
something
action game where because you're a movie superhero, your main thing is you control time because you can always stop the camera. So like you would slow down speed and everything. Oh, it was fun. That was a fun game.
Yeah.
A fun game. I never beat it, but it was a fun game.
It was kind of about. It was like about a movie or something, right?
Yeah, well, that's what it is. You're
You're in a movie.
you're a movie superhero.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's exactly what it was.
That's good.
Let me see here. So, I totally forgot this. Wow, memory there. Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
But now,
I never played.
Just
I never got
saying-
into the Resident Evil games.
right, and that's cool. Like, it's not like Resident Evil kept breaking like all sorts of new ground for every title that came out, but Resident Evil 4 was the game that really like set the stage for the next chapter in the series. Because you had 1 and 2, then you had Nemesis, which was kind of different, with the whole like monster kept following you intensity thing. So 4 kind of goes back to the roots, and it was a very solid game. Yeah, totally about Resident Evil 4.
The gameplay in those games, they stayed pretty much the same up until 7, right?
They do. You got the
7
weird
kinda
blocky action go. Yeah.
Was 7 like first person? Is that what's different about it?
I believe 7 is first person, and it kind of takes you into like the traditional like isolated horror house concept, whereas which I'm fine with, but again, you have to understand, Resident Evil was about to fight against bioterrorism. So this kind of took it a different direction of the traditional horror style. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Because now it's kind of like, well, we're going to use the name Resident Evil to reboot into this. Well, I understand why you want to reboot, but now you just got rid of what the old game was about. So, meh?
Okay.
I don't know. So,
Well, going off track here, I remember when Resident Evil 6 came out and everyone thought the 6 looked like a giraffe giving some dude a blowjob.
Wait, what?
He's going to look it up now.
No, I'm not.
know?
I nope, no, I'm not. No.
Yeah, that became a huge meme when the 6 logo was shown off.
Oh, that's what you're referring to.
The number 6 in Resident Evil 6.
Got it.
Yeah, it looked
Got
like a
it.
giraffe.
I never thought of it that way. I must say my mind is scarred. Thanks. Yeah, so much for keeping this PG where the hell we keep this thing
Whatever.
at.
Who cares?
So, I never thought of that, and I'm not going to really expound on this conversation. I'm going to
Okay.
move along and
Moving along.
talking about looking at my magic list here in Time Splitters. You play Time Splitters too, right?
In the arcade. Yeah.
Oh
Not
my
on the GameCube.
God, it's so good on the GameCube. 4-player craziness, and that's the game I believe he plays the Monkey of Doom. Oh, wonderful game. Monkey with explosives. Yes, please. Let's see. And Monkey, Super Monkey Ball.
Oh yeah, great
Super
games.
Monkey
Yeah,
Ball.
there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Probably the only 2
I
good
forgot.
ones in the series.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
I forgot that. There's my Fantasy Star Online. Totally about that.
There was a couple original Mega Man games there too. There was the really bad one, Network Transmission, which I wanted to kill myself when I played. And then there's Mega Man X Command Mission.
Yes, I
which
have it.
I never finished.
Excellent. Finish it. There's even a fabulous boss after end game, or I think
Yeah.
I guess you play a game right before final boss, I guess, or whatever.
Okay.
That's
Is
actually
Sigma in
that
there?
tough.
Sigma's
Oh
in it, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's a great final
Because
fight.
there was no hints of him when I
The
played
last
it. I
boss
guess he just
is
shows up.
fabulous. Of course, it's Sigma. Don't kid yourself. And actually, the hidden boss, who cares about spoiler alert? This game came out a bazillion years ago. The hidden boss, really cool, because there's like areas in like, if I'm not mistaken, he's literally in Maverick Hunter HQ, which is like, why is this guy in Maverick Hunter HQ first off?
Get him
just
out of
chilling
here.
there? Like, he's in like the ninth layer of the ninth hallway, the ninth basement, or some jazz like that. And the dude is literally a mech version of Ninetales.
Yeah, she told me about
Yeah,
this.
and he's like, oh, he's got one tail. I killed him. Up 2 tails. Up 3 tails. So you had to beat him 9 times.
Yeah.
And he gets progressively tougher. I don't think I won that.
That's cool.
But the boss itself looked really cool. Like, it wasn't like some stupid thing. It looked really cool. Yeah, and some people hate on that game, just real quick, because, you know, they're like, it's not the standard Mega Man.
Of course it's not. It's a spin-off.
You know, and there's like, oh, there's all these stupid Reploids that are like his teammates and stuff. Well, yes, we're gonna have
it's
a
an
party
RPG.
of
What do you
17 different Mega Mans. You know, I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, I thought they did a great job with the character design and everything. You know, so anyway, that's just my 2 cents.
Well, let's talk about GameCube swan song, Twilight Princess.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Yeah,
Yes,
the last game on the GameCube.
that's right. Yeah.
And that game was created out of all the hate over the art style of Wind Waker.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, everyone hated the cartoony look of Wind Waker, so
Yeah, that did trigger a lot of rage in
yeah.
its time. I have to admit, it triggered my rage too. I could not get into Wind Waker.
Oh, I loved
I
it.
really didn't get into.
I was really into it.
I gotta admit, I did not get into Wind Waker, like really big, until I played the Wii U version.
Yeah.
Because I was just so enamored by the like, and I'm not always affected like this as a gamer, but I was so enamored by the amount of sheer work they put into that game's redo that I was just like, yeah, I'm playing this.
Oh yeah, man.
I was just so blown away. I
When
was
you're
like,
on the
wow.
islands, just the lighting from the sun on the islands is beautiful.
Are you kidding me? The
Like, even
wave
though it's-
animations.
yeah.
The wave
Oh,
animations are
yeah, yeah.
obscenely
That
good.
too.
Absolutely insane.
Like, even though it's a cartoon, like you really feel like
Yeah.
you're on an island and
Yeah.
it's super hot out because
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the way,
yeah, the
just
wind.
because of the sun effects.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the wind.
got the hot wind blowing. Yeah.
It was amazing.
Let's see.
But, yeah, the Twilight Princess came out of that because everyone hated on Wind Waker.
Yeah. So, okay. So, moving along here, we're starting to run down on our time today, folks. Not there yet. We got a little more time, which is good. But I'm going to throw the ball back to Lee because I'm getting pretty GameCubed out here. And I don't want to forget anything, though. I mean, of course, you can mention Mario and all that obvious things. But let me, pass it to you because before I go into my typical rage fest about a couple other things in the world,
no.
was there anything else you'd like to talk about with GameCube first? Because this is where you had the last bus stop at. So
I think we pretty much covered all the good stuff, the obscure games, the mainline games, the peripherals.
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a
add-ons.
great system. It was very easy to transport. Didn't even have a little carry handle on the back
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That was great. That was so
That's
smart.
why everyone called it a lunchbox.
Yeah, I mean, just I absolutely love that. I love that. I mean, I thought in closing for me with the GameCube, I think one of the things that I mean, first of all, who did not love the loading screen to the GameCube?
I was just
Right?
gonna bring that up
Yep.
actually. You remember when you hold the
Yeah.
R trigger and then you turn it on and it has that alternate opening
Yep.
where it's like where squeaky sound?
Yeah, yep. I mean, but
Forgot all about that.
I mean, it's like what was it? But yeah, I mean, like, so.
So what are you gonna talk about?
Well,
What are you
first
gonna-
off, let me. I hate you ads. No, I don't care.
ad blocker, man.
Don't care. I just don't. I don't. Just so we're clear. But what I was going to say is,
Oh yeah. Dun.
right there. I know there's other alters you can do, but who didn't love that when you turned it on?
Oh, yeah.
It symbolized the console so well. The design was just it was just so cute. The cute little system and the cute little discs and the compact controllers that still felt great in your hand. It was just a great little system where
yeah.
they said, this is our next answer. It's more compact, everything else, and it gives you more. I thought it was a great little console. Mm-hmm. So, okay.
And then they took that hard left turn with the Wii.
Yeah. Well,
But
I like
Wii was great though.
And at least it's backwards compatible.
Yeah.
So, Okay, so one fun fact of the day. I was
Ooh,
out
fun
in
fact.
society. I was out in society, and
Never a good thing.
there was a like a I guess it's like a like a maintenance truck, for like it's like next to it's outside of a store, and like it's all full of like carpentry stuff or whatever they do with things that I don't touch because I shouldn't touch things like saws and dangerous things, but I found it ironic that attached to the dash of this vehicle was something totally awesome. It was a figurine of Cutman from Mega Man 1.
No way.
I thought that was awesome. Like, this bro thinks he is Cutman because that's what he does. I don't know who you are, but I salute you. Good job. Nothing else in there. Just this little figurine on a dash.
Man.
Yes, sir. Thumbs up.
Landscaper of the year right there.
Moving along. Now we're going to go into... Oh, I have a couple of minutes left. Yes, because I'm going to complain and whine the day away. Whine.
He's unloading people.
And what do I usually whine about?
Final Fantasy 15.
Do you know what I'm in particular going to say?
Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition. I know you so well. I forgot to bring that up when I came over here.
So here's the deal, okay? Give a shout out to our guy Mario, because he's the one that opened me to this very uncomfortable truth via text. Thank you, Mario. He already knows quite vividly from my all caps how displeased I am. Let's talk about Final Fantasy Pocket Edition, okay? All right. So, for those of you who don't know what the devil this is, it is an iOS game, okay?
And Android.
What's up?
And Android.
It is Android. Yes, it is. It's both. My bad. Yes. There's even talk that it's going to be ported to the Switch.
Oh, no.
There is talk. I don't know if it's a given or not, okay? But there is talk of it. I mean, it's just like extreme rumor, okay? But no founding whatsoever because they're going to make sure they get their mobile sales, so kid yourself, okay? But it is going to be a 10-part game, I believe. The first chapter is free.
Yep.
It's going to take you through the whole story of Final Fantasy 15, whatever story that is.
But in pocket form.
In pocket form. Okay? So, let's emphasize what the devil that means.
Chibis.
Ugh! Yes, chibis.
Everything's chibi.
So, everything is chibi. You have I'm just going through it right now, and, you have your Prompto with, like, big hair and little beady eyes, and you got your Noctis with his perfectly, like, cone-shaped hairdo, and why can't I think of blind guy's name? Fill in the blank.
Ignis.
Thank you. You got Ignis with his extremely wide glasses and
his
perfectly
recipes.
spiked hair. And last but not least, Gladio, who has shoulders 5 times the size of the rest of his body. Because he's a big bruiser and it's supposed to be cute like that. I haven't even watched it yet, and I'm watching it right now.
Oh, no.
There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh my god, no! No! Okay, let's not, oh my god. Where are his eyes? Where's Gladio's eyes? What, those discs under his eyebrows? Their eyes?
He lost them.
My god, what's going on here? Oh, it's just a redo of the whole cutscene from Tit for Tat. Oh,
the whole
push
thing
the
is
cart.
it's the whole story of the game. Just you play it on your phone for people who haven't played the actual game. It's a really bizarre idea.
I see Cindy is still like fully developed here in chibi form. Okay, let's see.
Of course.
And there you go, running along. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, so let me just not be a total hate monger, and let me just say that Square has a tendency where they make their chibi games, and they're actually very good. Point in case for most of the Final Fantasy remakes on the DS. Okay, DS and 3DS, whatever it was. They're actually pretty good games. So, you know, can I say this will work? Sure, I can. I'm sure they're working into making this game work.
Yeah,
I can't
just
believe
wondering,
that's
like,
gonna be slop. I will
just
say
wonder
that.
how much of the game they're actually going to integrate into it, since it's a 10-chapter pocket edition.
Yes,
Like, are you
and-
going to be able to drive the car anywhere you want, or is
yeah,
it just
right.
going to go through the
Yeah,
story?
and my
Is there
thing-
side quests?
Yeah, and my thing with this is, and again,
Like, what are the controls? Is it still action RPG?
But once again, let's go to the core of my whinings. And the core of it is this.
Gladio shoulders.
Yes. And those wide shoulders are not going to carry any more plot for me.
They might.
I doubt it. So the thing is, I'm kind of in the realm of because I understand from some other people I've already chatted about with this at my work is the following. Yeah, Mike, we see where you're coming from, but you know what? It's chibi, and it's probably going to be a really fun game, and even if you didn't play all the way through 15, I think this would be a great one for people to play instead, because it's also mobile. Yes, I understand that argument, and it makes perfect sense to me. My problem is more of the values of game development, because, you know, again, we haven't expounded much on this, and we will not do so today. But DLC. I am a very mixed person when it comes to DLC, and Final Fantasy has certainly put my wallet through, and DLC gave me mixed response. So, it's kind of like, are we going to work on creating a really stellar game on the foundations of what the game genre should be that title is released for, aka Final Fantasy is an RPG, the foundation is strong storytelling. And that strong storytelling is not present. So instead of working on that, developing that, and everything else, I would have been thrilled if they gave me DLC that was going to really give you story boosters, but they don't. So instead of really going through, or how about we just do all that? And if you told me that you're going to flush it all out, give me a ton of new content, call it Final Fantasy 15 Ultimate Edition, and it is $70, I probably would buy it to get the whole experience.
Integrating the DLC stories of the separate characters into the main game.
I'm saying that the plot
Combining
is
all...
garbage.
Yeah.
And I'm saying if you totally redid it with all new cutscenes, not redid the game, same game, just more cutscenes, more plot, more depth, okay, maybe a couple of new areas. And I'm telling you, I'm not telling, Square Enix to give me all that for a discount price. I'm saying I paid full price when the game came out. I'm saying I'll pay even more this time, full price, to get all of that.
Yeah.
To show my commitment to you as a loyal Square fan from over the years, that I would pay that money again, even if it's the same game with just extra stuff, as long as it developed the game more. Because I feel Final Fantasy deserves that, and me as a gamer, if that means I have to pay extra money, that's sensible. People say, Mike, you're insane, you're paying too much money. But in the same note, I feel obligated to get my full beef.
Yeah.
Of course, you would say, well, Mike, you're dumb.
Because 15 story was all over the place.
You say, well, Mike, you're a dumb because now you're saying you buy the game twice. Well, I kind of did buy the game twice because I bought the DLC, which gives me bump kiss so far. So,
well, you haven't played episode Prompto yet, so...
Don't care. I'll get to it someday. Next. So maybe I won't be let down. That's true. So, but I did play Gladio, and that was enough for me, his wide shoulders. Now, I will say, though, but instead, they've been working on a crew doing development for this Pocket Edition. They are using resources.
Yes.
So that's where I'm kind of neutral on, because this is what you're doing. Well, 15 is what it is. Let's work on Pocket Edition. Now, if you got some updates down the road that you're working on for 15 that's like in the shadows and you're telling anyone, okay, I'll play your game. I'll play your game. Maybe I'll be surprised. But so far, the trend has not shown that. So that is my gripe for this week for 15.
All right.
That's about it. So in closing, game still disappointed me. We got chibi version with big shoulders. I'm sure it'll be a really fun game. I just want to see more to the original. That's where I'm at.
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. The GameCube.
GameCube.
Great
Lunchbox.
system.
Cool thing.
Great lunchbox.
Little Ninja Star discs.
All right, then. Well, folks, you can always reach us at resumegamepodcast@gmail.com if you have any questions or comments. We'll be happy to read them on the air, even though we have no listeners, supposedly.
Mostly.
Except Mario.
Mario's cool.
He might be listening.
Well, I think that's a
Mario,
secret.
if you're
He's
listening
going
to this,
give us 1 million listeners in like the next like 2.5 months. I feel it. The flames will grow.
I hope he does.
Glow bright and hot.
Because we have yet to read an email on the show.
Endless fans with huge, wide shoulders. Lots of wide shoulders.
I have nothing to say to that. Goodbye, folks.